Alright, so for install, first thing I did was mount the power supply at the bottom. This is more of a budget type case, so I thought I'd go with more of a budget like power supply. Most of those are non-modular supplies, so this is a non-modular. Okay, now I have the motherboard installed here. Now I'm going with more of a budget type system with this type of case. I used a budget type motherboard. This is a Llano board. This is also a micro ATX motherboard, which will require some extra standoffs installed, and it will be a tight squeeze in this corner here. The actual CPU 4-pin power connector is underneath this fan here, so that had to be put on before the motherboard was mounted because of the tight fit. And then another thing you can notice is I do have a large heatsink on here. This is the Zayward 120, and this basically looks like it just clears the case panel door here. Also, with expansion card installation, as I was talking about before, the Future uses this kind of metal flap here that secures the side brackets in place here. This will need to be removed when installing expansion cards, such as this graphics card here. Now, to demonstrate this bracket that they have here for the 2.5-inch hard drives, there are 2 levels on this bracket that you can mount these on. What you do is you just take your 2.5 here. I have a Western Digital Scorpio Black, and you can slide it into the bottom level, screw it in either on the bottom or on the sides here, which there is room here to get it in on the sides, and then there's also the top level up here. So you have the ability here to mount 2 in this bracket. For 3.5 hard drive installation, it isn't completely tool free. What you have to do is take their round screws and mount it on the side of your hard drive here. And then what you can do afterwards is slide them into the little slots here, and then lift the latch in the back, and then it'll lock in that back screw into place. So it isn't a completely tool-free design. You still have to install a couple screws on either the 2.5-inch to hold it into the bracket, or on the 3.5-inch to put it into the rails here to have the little screws there. Now, for the optical drive, if you're going to use this top level here, they do have the bracket pre-installed here. This is for, you can install extra 2.5 hard drive up top here, but also if you have the 3.25-inch that you're going to have coming out of this top little grill here. But to take that off, it's just 2 little squeezes, and then the front panel comes off. We take out our little tool-free bracket, slide in our optical drive, make sure the holes line up, and then just line up the holes, insert the bracket, and twist into place. And we have our optical drive in and secure. And here's the final install. As you can see, I'm using my 2.5-inch hard drive in their bracket here. I bundled all the rest of the wires down here at the bottom for my non-modular power supply because I'm using a micro ATX board. There's tons and plenty of room for anything I need. I also have a 6670 graphics card as it works best with the Llano system. However, there's plenty of clearance here for up to an 11 and 11.4-inch graphics card. So pretty much all the high performance cards out there will fit in here.